Okay, hello everyone. Good evening to all of you. Good evening, Hemashri. Good evening, Shri. Good evening, Viral. Then we have got Sarvesh. Good evening, Sarvesh. Good evening, Arav. Good evening, Bhavya. Good evening, Mihir. Good evening, Yashash. Very good evening to all of you. Quickly, everyone, let me know my screen and the voice is clear to all of you. आप सभी को screen clear है and voice is also clear. Okay, good evening, Beta. And very quickly, Shri has also started to answer the questions. Okay, Shri. So, good evening, Rasha. How are you? Good evening to all of you. So, good evening, everyone. And let us get started with today's session. In this session today, morning में आपको ध्यान होगा, we completed a total of 130 questions in the morning class. 130 questions हमारे पूरे हो गए थे. 470 तक हमने complete कर लिया था. In this session today, we have to do the questions ahead of that. उसके आगे के जो questions हैं हमको वो cover करने हैं. Good evening, Sarthak. Good evening, Pranush. Good evening to all of you. So, without any further delays, let us get started with the question. Okay. So, question number 471 is what is father's younger brother called in Malayalam? In the Malayalam language, what are we going to call father's younger brother? First answer is given by Ara, second is Shri, third we have is Pranush, and fourth is Sarvesh. What do we call father's younger brother? Father's younger brother, the younger sister in Malayalam is called as Kunjamma. Next question, question number 472. Which state is famous for the Pochampalli weaving? Which state is very much famous for the Pochampalli weaving? What will be the right answer for question? Telangana, Maharashtra, Bihar, or Punjab? Which state is famous for Pochampalli weaving? What is the right answer? Himashri is correct. Yashash is correct here. Good. Sarthak is correct. Sarvesh is also correct. Okay. Pochampalli. Pochampalli is a district in the state of Telangana, which is very, very famous for its weaving. So, what is the right answer for question? The correct answer for the question is option A. Correctly answered me here. The right answer is option A, Telangana. It is the state of Telangana that we are talking about. Okay. The next question after this we have got correct Shlok. That is the right answer. Next question that we have after this is the question number 473. What is Khada Prasad distributed after or when is Khada Prasad distributed? कब इसको किसके बाद distribute किया जाता है? It is distributed after Ardas, after Bihu, after Diwali or after Eid. What will be the correct answer? When is Khada Prasad distributed? It is distributed after Ardas, it is distributed after Bihu, after Diwali or Eid. What will be the correct answer? Why B will be the answer? Shlok B क्यों answer होगा? Khada Prasad is distributed in Gurudwara. So Gurudwara are no way associated with Bihu. What will be the correct answer? The right answer for the question is option A, Ardas. After the completion of Ardas in Gurudwara, Khada Prasad is distributed. Next question. What termites are unable to damage? वो कौन सी चीज है जिसको termites बिल्कुल भी damage नहीं कर पाते? Termites are unable to damage. What are termites unable to damage? Termites are unable to damage mango trees, neem and kekar trees, peepal trees, or coconut trees. What is the correct answer for this question? You are observing a buffering. आपको lagging हो रहा है वीडियो में? Is there any kind of buffering? Good evening, Pratyaksh. Okay, so let us get started, everyone. What are termites unable to damage? So, termites are unable to damage the neem and kekar trees. Option B is the right answer. Question number 475. What is the primary crop or staple crop grown in Kerala? What is the primary crop or staple crop grown in Kerala? Wheat, rice, paddy, maize, or barley? What is the staple crop or primary crop grown in the state of Kerala? Okay, so we must keep in mind what is the staple crop in the state of Kerala. Kerala के state में staple crop क्या है? The staple crop in the state of Kerala is rice or paddy. So what will be the correct answer for question? Correct answer we have for the question is option B. Good all of you. Rice, rice को ही हम क्या कहते हैं? Paddy. It is a rabi crop. and it is a staple diet in the state of Kerala. Okay, it is a staple diet in the state of Kerala. Rice is the correct answer. Very good, Viral. Next question after this, question number 476. Ferry is used for. Why do we use ferry? Ferry is used for traveling by road. It is used for crossing water bodies. It is used for climbing mountains, or it is used for transporting goods by air. What is the reason to use ferries? Why we are using ferry? हम ferry क्यों use करते हैं? Okay, it will be really good if you could like mention the question number for which you are answering. But most of you have answered correctly over here. What is the right answer for question? हम ferries क्यों use करते हैं? We use ferries in order to cross the water bodies. Okay, प्रत्यक्ष B answer होगा बेटा. Why we have to cross ferries? Ferries हम क्यों use करते हैं? Ferries are used to cross water bodies. Question number 477. Which district in Uttar Pradesh are famous for its itra production? Varanasi, Kannauj, Agra, or Lucknow? Which district of Uttar Pradesh is famous for its itra production? कौन सा डिस्ट्रिक्ट है उत्तर प्रदेश में which is famous for itra production? Varanasi, Kannauj, or Agra, Lucknow? So we must keep in mind it is the district of Agra. Agra district in Uttar Pradesh is extremely famous for the production of itra. The next question after this we have got is the question number 478. What is the Valley of Flowers known as? Which state is called Valley of Flowers? Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Assam, or Rajasthan? Which state is known as Valley of Flowers? 478 question के लिए आपको आंसर करना है. Which state is known as Valley of Flowers? What will be the correct answer for question? Which state is known as Valley of Flowers? That first answer for 478th question is given by Sarch. Second is Oves. Okay. Then third we have is Hemashri. Sarvesh is also correct over here. Uttarakhand, everyone we must keep in mind, is known as Valley of Flowers. Okay. The next question. Which of the following seeds are required? Which of the following things are required for germination of seed? If we want a seed to germinate, अगर हमको किसी seed को germinate करवाना है properly, which of the following conditions are required for it? Water, temperature, soil, or all of these? Which of these conditions will be required for the germination of seed? हमको क्या क्या required होगा? Very good. Ovis is correct over here. Okay. The right answer for question is option D, all of these. Which of the following things are required for germination of seed? All of these conditions, water, temperature, and soil, ये सभी हमको required होते हैं. Question number 480. Through seed germination, an embryo develops into by the process of seed germination. एक embryo किसमें develop होगा? By the process of seed germination, an embryo will develop into complete plant, zygote, flower, or seedling. What will be the correct answer? Good. What is the correct answer for the question? The right answer will be by seed germination, embryo will develop into a complete plant. Question number 481. The fruit of coconut is dispersed by. Coconut का जो fruit होता है वो किसके through dispersed होता है? It get dispersed by air, it get dispersed by animals, by explosive mechanism or water. Coconut fruit gets dispersed by. Coconut fruit get dispersed by air, animals, explosive mechanism or water. So what is going to be the correct answer? Coconut fruit is light in weighted. It has a fibrous outer covering. It is hollow from inside. So it gets dispersed by the means of water, making option D the correct answer. Question number 482. Some plants have seeds with hook. You will observe there are some plants in which seeds contain like this hook-like structure. Some of them contain spines-like structure like xanthium seeds. So they are there for pollination, dispersion, fertilization or reproduction. Pollination, dispersion, fertilization or reproduction. So always keep in mind seeds or hooks are present on certain seeds because of the process of dispersion. क्यों ये present होते हैं? It is present in order to facilitate the process of dispersion. So what is going to be the right answer for question? The correct answer will be option, okay, dispersion. Option B, dispersion is the correct answer. Question number 483. Very small and light seeds which are dispersed by air are called as. Very small and light seeds which are dispersed by air are called dust seed, winged seed, balloon seeds or plum seeds. Extremely small and light seeds which are dispersed by, जो किससे dispersed हो रहे हैं, which are dispersed by dust, which are dispersed by air. इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? We have solved this question in the previous class also. What is going to be the correct answer for question number 483. Okay, B नहीं होगा बेटा श्लोक. Seeds which are very light weighted and very small उनको हम कहते हैं dust seeds. Okay, winged seeds are not very small. Winged seeds like seeds of maple like this, they have this kind of shape. तो छोटे तो वो होते हैं but they are like evidently visible from our eyes. जितना मैंने साइज ड्रॉ किया है ना इतना ही साइज होता है उनका. ये होते हैं wing seeds. They have wing like structure. But very small seeds which are light weighted, they are called as dust seeds. Question number 484. Which part of the seed is called embryonic root? Which part of the seed is called embryonic root? Radicle, plumule, hypocotyle or cotyledon? Which part of the seed is called embryonic root? Radicle, plumule, hypocotyle or cotyledon? What will be the correct answer? Which part of the seed is called embryonic root? Embryonic root हम किसको कहते हैं? Okay, good. Correctly answered most of you. Embryonic root, okay? Radicle. Radicle is referred to as embryonic root. The reason for this is because in a seed, radicle gives rise to the root-like structure, making radicle the correct answer. Question number 485. As the root grows downwards, a small shoot grows upwards towards the light. This shoot-like structure, okay? Shoot के आगे आएगा. This shoot-like structure is known as radicle, stem, plumule or shoot-like structure. The shoot-like structure is called radicle, stem, plumule or cotyledon. What is going to answer we will be having? For the question is plumule. This shoot-like structure, what it is called? तो जब भी आप देखोगे एक सीड में से radicle grows downwards and plumule goes towards the upper direction. So what is the right answer? Option C, plumule. Question number 9, question number 486. When a seed is sown into the soil, the first thing it will do is it will take up the water, it will burst apart, it will take up oxygen, or it will split into two pieces. What will happen? क्या होगा जैसे ही हम किसी सीड को वाटर में ड्रॉप करेंगे? When it is sown into a soil or when it is added into the water. So right answer is first thing it is going to do is it will take up the water. Always keep in mind in the germination of seed, सबसे पहला step होता है. What is the first step in the seed germination? The very first step that we have in the seed germination is seed takes up the water. What does seed do? Seed takes up the water and then it bursts apart. तो सबसे पहला step होता है taking up of water and seed absorb water by which process? Seed absorb water by the process of imbibition. ये भी हमने पढ़ा था. The process by which seed absorb water is the process of imbibition. Okay, the next question after this we have everyone is question number 487. What is the first part that will stem or cotyledon? What is the first part that comes out of seed? Seed में से कौन सा सबसे पहला part होता है जो बाहर आता है? Radicle, plumule, stem और cotyledon. Radicle, plumule, stem or cotyledon, which is the first part that comes out of a seed. Seed में से बाहर आने वाला सबसे पहला जो part होता है, which part is this? Okay, so what is the correct answer? Yes, the first part that comes out of the seed is radicle. Radicle के बाद, which is the second part that comes out of the seed, that is plumule. But first part we must keep in mind that comes out of the seed is radicle. Question number 488. Seed coat is formed from seed coat. किससे मिलके बनता है? Seed coat is the outermost protective covering of seed. What it is made up of? It is made up of integuments, endosperm, ovary, or all of these. What is seed coat made up of? Viral beta stem is not the answer. From seed, the first part that comes out is radicle, and in the future, radicle will give rise to the root. Okay. Okay, so what is the correct answer for question? Good, all of you. Seed coat is formed from. Seed coat is made up of what? Seed coat is made up of integuments. Option A will be the correct answer. Question number 489. What are the conditions necessary for seed germination? Seed germination के लिए क्या conditions necessary नहीं है? Which of the following condition is not necessary? Okay, which of the conditions necessary for seed germination does not include? Yes. Water, sunlight, oxygen, or fertilizer? Which of the following is not required for the germination of seed? So for a seed to germinate, always we must keep in mind हमको water required है. First thing the seed does is absorb water. तो अगर water ही नहीं होगा तो seed का germination भी नहीं होगा. Second thing we need is sunlight. Sunlight is like a necessity. There are certain seeds which germinate in the presence of sunlight. There are certain seeds which germinate in the absence of sunlight. So sunlight is a depending factor for various seeds. All the seeds need the presence of oxygen for germination. किसका requirement नहीं होता है? There is no requirement of fertilizer that will make option D as the correct answer. Next question 490. Which of the following feature helps a coconut fruit to float in water? इनमें से कौन सा फीचर जो होता है that is responsible for helping a coconut fruit to float in water? Which of the following features will help a coconut fruit to float in water? Correct. Good, all of you. What is going to be the correct answer? The right answer we are going to get for the question. Among all these, okay, the presence of fibrous outer covering helps a coconut seed to coconut fruit to float in water. Question number 291. The flow of seed away from their parent plants is known as the movement of seed or the flow of seed away from their parent plants is known as what do we call it? It is known as dispersal, pollination, fertilization or reproduction. तो आप ध्यान रखेंगे flow of seed away from their parent plant, the process by which a seed is thrown away from its parent plant. What do we call this process? This process is referred to as dispersion. इस process को हम क्या कहते हैं? This process is known as the dispersion. So what we'll call it? Dispersion of seed. Question number 492. Which of the following are agents for seed dispersal? Whenever a seed has to disperse from its native place to any another place, okay? So what are we going to call it? उसके लिए agents क्या होंगे? Agents can be wind, water, animal or all of these. What will be the right answer for question? The correct answer we will have is all of these. What are the agents required for seed dispersal? The agents required can be water, it can be animals. Sometimes the explosive mechanism is also there. Question number 493. This is a previous year question. The question is seeds of drumstick and maple are carried over to long distances by wind because they possess seeds of disposed नहीं बेटा dispersed. Some seeds have hook and spine-like structures. They get attached to the body of animals और उसके through जहां जहां पे animal जा रहा है, the seed will also travel there. Okay. Yes. So seeds of drumstick and maple are carried over to a long distance. Correctly answered, Himashri, as they are winged seeds. Okay, seeds of maple. This is how the seeds of maple and drumstick look. They have very properly distinguished wing-like structures. जिसके कारण क्या होते हैं? जिसके कारण they get dispersed to the long regions or different places. Question number 494. This is also previous year question. Can you imagine? Such kind of questions are being asked in exam. A plant is grown out of ink, plastic, water or seed. Plant किससे grow करेगा? A plant is grown out of ink, water, plastic or seed. A plant will grow out of what? It will grow out of ink, plastic, water or seed. So what is the correct answer? A plant is always grown out of seed, making option D the correct answer. Question number 495. What is the purpose of seed dispersal? Seed dispersal का purpose क्या होता है? Germinate at the same time, move further away from parent plant, move to the same place and grow or all of these. What is the main purpose of seed dispersal? Good evening, Ayush. What is the main purpose of seed dispersal? So everyone, we must keep in mind the main purpose of seed dispersal is कि seeds जो है अपने parent plant से दूर जाके germinate हो and they must grow there. So what will be the correct answer? Correct answer for the question is the main purpose of seed dispersal is so that seed must move away from its parent plant and it must germinate in a different region or different condition, making option C the correct answer. Question number 496. Which of these is absorbed by roots of plant? Water, nutrient, both or none? इनमें से क्या जो roots होते हैं, they are responsible for absorption. Roots are responsible for absorption of water. They are responsible for absorption of nutrients, both or none. So we must keep in mind that roots are responsible for absorption of both A and B. Roots are responsible for absorption of water as well as minerals from the soil. Okay, question number 497. Which part of plant sugarcane can be grown from? Sugarcane can be grown from which part of the plant? Roots, stem, leaves, or none of these. Sugarcane can be grown from which part of the plant? Root, stem, leaves, or none of these. I'm really doing good. Thank you so much, Ashwini. How are you doing? Okay, what will be the correct answer? Good, all of you. Sugar cane जो बेटा होता है हम उसको stem के through propagate कर सकते हैं. So right answer for the question is option B. Question number 498. By which part of the plant rose can be grown? Rose can be grown from which part of the plant? Rose can be grown from root, stem, leaves or none of these. Root को हम किससे grow कर सकते हैं? आपने कभी भी ऑब्जर्व किया होगा जो रोज का प्लांट होता है उसको हम कैसे ग्रो करते हैं? वी ग्रो इट विद द कटिंग ऑफ स्टेम. उसको हम स्टेम की कटिंग से ग्रो करते हैं. हिंदी में कहते हैं कि अगर आपको रोज प्लांट को ग्रो करना है तो आप उसको कलम से भी लगा सकते हो, मतलब आप उसको स्टेम से भी ग्रो कर सकते हो. सो राइट आंसर इज बाय कटिंग ऑफ अ स्टेम रोज प्लांट कैन बी ग्रोन very easily. Question number 499. Seeds can be dispersed by air and water, air, water, insects, air and soil or all of these. Seeds किसके through disperse हो सकते हैं? What can make the dispersion of seeds easier? Air and water, air, water, insect, air and soil. What will be the correct answer? Option B. Good, all of you. That is right. Correctly answered Pratyaksh and Pranush. Option B is the correct answer. Air, water, insects. Seeds can be dispersed by air, like the seeds of maple, seeds of drumstick. They can be dispersed by water, like the seed of coconut, and also by insects. Question number 500. 606 questions हमको करने थे and we have completed 500 questions. So start हमने किया था Monday से and today it's what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like yes, in 3 days we did it. So good. So the continuous movement of water within the earth and all this process. What do we call the continuous movement of water within the earth and atmosphere? इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Water pollution, water generation, water harvesting or water cycle. What is going to be the correct answer for question? Question number 500. Good. What is the right answer? It is called as water cycle. Beta, ये previous year question है. Exam में exact definition was given to you and you had to tell what is the definition किसके लिए given है. So water cycle, movement of water from earth back to atmosphere. Question number 501. Which of the following is a source of fresh water? इनमें से क्या एक fresh water का source है? Rivers, lake, ponds or all of these? Which of these is a source of fresh water? So we must keep in mind rivers, lake, pond, all of them are primarily the sources of fresh water. ये सभी क्या है? All of them are the sources of fresh water. Question number 502. Which of the following is the largest source of water? इनमें से क्या एक largest source of water है? Which of the following is a largest source of water? Pond, lake, ocean, river. So carefully have a look at the question. Question ने specify नहीं किया है कि हमको saline water पूछा है या fresh water पूछा है. Question is just asking water. So which of the following is largest source of water? Largest source of water is ocean. What is the largest source of water? The largest source of water is ocean. Ocean हम यहाँ पे ध्यान रखेंगे. It is one among the largest sources of water. Next question. Which one among the following is purest form of water? Very, very important question. Which one of the following is purest form of water? 503rd question. Which one among the following is a purest form of water? Water का सबसे purest form कौन सा होता है? Which one of these is the purest form of water? Rain water, vapors, river water. तो आपको ध्यान रखना है purest form of water is rain water. Rain water जो होता है it is considered as purest form of water. Question number 504. Precipitation includes what? Rainfall, snowfall, both or none. What does precipitation include? Precipitation will include rainfall, snowfall, both or none. What will precipitation include? Good. Correctly answered. Good, all of you. What will be the right answer for question? The correct answer we'll have for the question is, okay. The correct answer for the question is option C. Precipitation. Precipitation includes what? Precipitation includes both rainfall as well as snowfall. Precipitation includes any form of water that comes from clouds or atmosphere back to earth. So rainfall as well as snowfall. What are the steps of water cycle? Water cycle के steps क्या होते हैं? Condensation, evaporation, transpiration, collection. evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection, evaporation, transportation, precipitation, collection, or precipitation, condensation, evaporation only. What are the steps of water cycle? Water cycle के steps के लिए there is a mnemonic that we must keep in mind. The mnemonic is called ECPC. E for evaporation, C for condensation, P for precipitation, and C for collection. Okay, so what will be option B? ECPC, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Question number 506. Rivers get their water from melting of snow lying on the peaks of snow mountains called glacier, snow mountains, ice, or none of these. Like अगर आप देखोगे, so generally, if we look into the Himalayan rivers like the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, the Indus, these are the perennial rivers. मतलब उनमें हमेशा पानी होता है. So the reason for them is one of the reason is rain. Rain is responsible like in the what for being water in those rivers all the time, and second is melting of these snow mountains. So what do we call these snow mountains? What is the right answer for question? These snow mountains are called as glaciers. इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? We call them glaciers. And melting of glaciers is responsible for what? Melting of glaciers is responsible for the water into the rivers. तो जितने भी Himalayan rivers होंगे like Ganga is there, Yamuna is there, Brahmaputra. That is why they are all you having water. Question number 8. Water cycle is known as 2022 का previous year question है एग्जाम में पूछा गया है. Water cycle is known as water bicycle, hydrologic cycle, hydrocycle और hydrogeological cycle. What is another name for water cycle? Water cycle को हम और क्या कहते हैं? So we must keep in mind water cycle is also known as hydrologic cycle. What is another name for water cycle? Another name for water cycle is hydrologic cycle. Question number 508. Ice, water and blank are three states of same material. इनमें से क्या same material के तीन states हैं? Ice, water and blank. Ice, water and blank. At 9:30 we'll be summing up the class search. Ice, water and blank are the three states of same material. किसके ये three states हैं? Ice is the solid state of water, water is the liquid state of water, and water vapor is the. So these are the three states of same material. What will be the correct answer? Correct answer for the question will be water vapor. Question number 509. Okay. Next is the question number 509. What is water? Water is a compound, mixture, element or solution. ये question अभी हमने couple of days back ही किया था. Okay. What is water? Correctly answered, Viral. Water is a compound that is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. The formula is H2O. What is water? Water is a compound. Question number 510. In which of the following process water changes into vapor? In which of the following process? कौन सा process होता है जिससे liquid water vapors में convert हो जाता है? और हम कह सकते हैं कि जो liquid state है that get converted into the gaseous state. What do we call this process? The right answer for the question is this process is referred to as evaporation. Evaporation is a process in which the liquid form of a substance हमेशा जरूरी नहीं है water ही हो but एक liquid form किसमें convert होता है gaseous में. If we are talking about water, so liquid water will get converted into water vapors, making option A the correct answer. Question number 511. What is the boiling point of water? What is the boiling point of water? What is the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius, 101 degrees Celsius, 99 degrees Celsius or 102 degrees Celsius? We must keep in mind boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Question number 512. Which of the following are changed when water boils? जब भी water boil होता है तो इनमें से क्या change होता है? Temperature of water is changed, state of water is changed और color of water is changed. तो आपको देखना है जब भी हम water को boil करेंगे, so it will start boiling near around at 100 degrees Celsius, leading to the change in temperature of water. Secondly, we will observe the change in the state of water. Earlier, water was present in liquid form. Now, the water will be present in gaseous form. So, we observe there is a change in the state of water. Color में there is like water is a colorless liquid. तो ये तो possible ही नहीं है. Correct answer क्या होगा? The right answer for the question will be option A. Okay. What is going to be the correct answer for the question? The correct answer for the question is option A here. Next question, question number 513. Name the process by which clouds are formed. Clouds किस process के through form होते हैं? Evaporation and condensation or vaporization. Which process is responsible for the creation or for the formation of clouds? Clouds के formation के लिए कौन सा process responsible होगा? Which process is responsible for formation of clouds? So we must keep in mind clouds are formed by the process of कंडेंसेशन क्या प्रोसेस इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है द प्रोसेस रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लाउड्स इज कंडेंसेशन मेकिंग ऑप्शन बी द करेक्ट आंसर क्वेश्चन नंबर 514 व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ पोर्टेबल वाटर का मतलब क्या होता है वाटर फिट फॉर ड्रिंकिंग इज कॉल्ड पोर्टेबल वाटर प्रेजेंट इन अ पॉन्ड इज कॉल्ड पोर्टेबल सी वाटर इज कॉल्ड पोर्टेबल और वाटर विद बैक्टीरिया और केमिकल इज फॉर पोर्टेबल सो हमको ध्यान रखना है व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ पोर्टेबल वाटर water that is fit for the drinking purposes water that is fit for the purpose of consumption what do we call such water is called as potable water so what is the meaning of potable water water that is fit for drinking what are we going to call it such a water is referred to as potable water so correct answer for question is option A question number 515 in early winter morning we can see drops of water on grass कभी कभी आप सुबह सुबह जल्दी उठोगे इन द विंटर्स यू विल ऑब्जर्व कि जो ग्रास होती है वो पूरा वाटर ड्रॉपलेट से कवर होती है जिसको हम ओस भी कहते हैं कई बार सो व्हाई दिस ओस और वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स आर क्रिएटेड because of photosynthesis, because of transpiration, because of condensation, or because of water cycle. What will be the correct answer? Good, all of you. It is the process of condensation that is lead to the formation of water droplets on the grass. जिसको हिंदी में ओस कहते हैं. ओस क्या है? Os is condensation. Okay, what is os? Os occurs. Os present there due to the process of condensation. So that will be the correct answer for the क्वेश्चन ओके सो एवरीवन 550 क्वेश्चन हमने कंप्लीट किए स्टार्ट किया था हमने 470 से एंड वी हैव डन 515 क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे हमने आज कंप्लीट कर लिया टुमारो मॉर्निंग ओके what we are going to do tomorrow morning we will be completing all these questions जितने भी questions हैं कल के सेशन में हमारा पूरा ये जो चैप्टर है this chapter will be entirely completed tomorrow morning okay तो कल सुबह हमारी क्लास रहेगी so all of you must join the class tomorrow जो स्कूल नहीं जा रहे हैं दो स्टूडेंट्स एंड टाइमिंग फॉर द क्लास विल बी एट 8 am 8 से 9:30 तक पूरा ये जो 606 questions हैं all of them will be completed so you can join the class tomorrow at 8 am if you are not going to school okay so yes we have completed 45 questions today okay timing is 8 am okay timing is 8 am yes tomorrow we'll complete 606 questions okay so आज का सेशन थोड़ा हम यहाँ पे जल्दी एंड कर रहे हैं बट यस we'll be meeting once again tomorrow morning so till then all of you take care study well okay and keep giving yourself like positive energy keep saying to yourself that you are going to excel in the exam you will be doing it you can do it you are going to do your best okay आपसे सब कुछ बन रहा है आपने सब कुछ पढ़ा है एंड उसके बाद से जितना आपने पढ़ा है उतना ही आएगा उसके बाहर से कुछ नहीं आएगा ठीक है इफ यू हैव कवर्ड ऑल द सिलेबस इफ यू हैव लाइक टर्न्ड ऑल द लीव्स सब कुछ चीजें आपने पढ़ ली हैं तो उसके बाहर से फिर कुछ भी नहीं आएगा ठीक है सो जस्ट कीप दिस माइंड कीप गिविंग योरसेल्फ दिस पॉजिटिव एनर्जी एंड द पॉजिटिव थॉट्स एंड विद दिस ऑल ऑफ यू वी आर गोइंग टू sum up the class okay and प्रत्यक्ष कल होमवर्क करके लाना है and same goes with such okay so bye everyone and we are going to sum up the today's session let us meet once again in the tomorrow's class. Bye, all of you. Acha. I was there like teaching in the class, and then there was Arav who was busy talking about what you are talking about the Doraemon and the Nobita and all of the things. So, how come you remember that Doraemon told in a movie about glaciers and Antarctica, but you are not able to recall that I have also taught you, or your teacher in the school would have also taught you अभी एग्जाम के पहले in the middle of a class random thoughts are coming in your mind that too of Nobita and Doraemon that's very bad okay so focus on the class Arav okay चलिए so bye all of you good night